Hey everybody, today I'm going to talk about setting up multiple displays on your PC. As you see on my desktop, I have two displays for one computer system. Having multiple displays makes it a whole lot easier to do a lot of tasks because you have a lot more room. As you see, I can drag this window across into this monitor or go over there to that one, and it makes this a whole lot easier, especially if you're let's say for instance I'm in college and I do a lot of classes online. I have a class where I'm taking Microsoft Office and I'm doing work with it, and I have a textbook open as well on the computer. I have the textbook on the right monitor while I have Microsoft Office on the left monitor. I mean, there's so many different kinds of configurations of things you can have running at the same time. But this is say it's very nice to have extra room to do about anything on a computer system. Just to show you an example of what you can be doing with multiple displays, you can be browsing the web in this display, and you can be watching the movie over here in this display. Because most video players can full screen on a separate display, and you can be doing work over here on this one or doing whatever on this one, browsing windows or doing anything, and still have your movie playing over here. To set up multiple displays is pretty simple. Over here on the left I have my original Westinghouse 20-inch LCD, and over here I have a 19-inch Dell LCD. Both these LCD monitors are pretty much the same size, especially in height, but the Dell is just a little bit shorter in width from left side to the right. I'll go ahead and back out a little bit, and you can probably tell the Dell is just a tad bit shorter in width. But anyway, you want to have displays that are pretty much the same size. It's something I highly recommend. So that way you can run the same resolution on display A as display B. And I'll go ahead and take you back behind the computer and show you how it plugs in. This is a Q Computer Mid-Tower Deluxe. You'll see quite a few reviews on my channel of this system. This is my own personal system. Go ahead and take a look behind the system. You'll see I have a VGA cable plugged in as well as a DVI. The VGA goes to the Dell monitor while the DVI goes to the Westinghouse monitor. I had to do it this way because my video card only has one DVI port. The Dell monitor does support DVI, but the card does decide to go with VGA, which is okay, it's no big deal. And go ahead and just, for anybody who has older monitors that only have VGA cables, most video cards come with adapters for VGA to DVI, so you're okay. And the thing about video cards is that they have so many different configurations on the ports. Mine has a DVI, a VGA, and an S-Video. The card supports HDMI, but you have to have a DVI to HDMI adapter. Which some cards have HDMI built in, and some of them have all sorts of different kinds of configurations. Most video cards and computers, even some computers that have integrated graphics in the main board. If you bought a computer that was manufactured in like 2006 or later, it all depends. Mainly the systems that you would particularly buy in like 2007 or newer, usually they support multiple displays right out of the box. You don't have to get a different kind of video card, you just have to buy you a separate display. And I'll go ahead and show you how to set up multiple displays within Windows. Now I'll go ahead and pull up the display properties in Windows 7. As you see here in Windows 7, it shows your multiple displays, and it all depends on what version of Windows you have, like XP or Vista or 7. This will be a bit different. In XP you have a smaller dialog box, and you want to right click and say display properties and open up what's called a display properties box next to your dialog box. You would click over to the resolution, and then you'll probably see this little box here with the different displays. And if you're wondering whether your card supports multiple displays, you just pull up your display properties, and usually this number 2 monitor will be phased out because there's nothing plugged to it. And for people who have ATI Radeon HD graphics cards, I recommend using Catalyst Control Center because there have been times where on a different system of mine that has the Radeon HT2400 Pro, there was a time where I had an issue with running dual displays within the Windows display configuration thing. So just install what's called Catalyst Control Center, and it's set up from there, which I'm going to show you now how it works. Called Catalyst Control Center, which for people with NVIDIA graphics cards, of course, it'll be different. And for people who have Intel integrated graphics, you can usually use the features built into Windows. And this version of Catalyst Control Center, not sure exactly what version it is. Let's go ahead and look about Catalyst Control Center. This is, let's see, version 2009.1124.2131.38610. So it all depends on what version you have. This version, you'll click Desktops and Displays. As you see, there's both displays, and if you want to change settings, you can drag this one over to the right. This will show you what it would do. You'll put the stuff that was on this monitor over there, and it'll switch everything around. And I'm going to switch it back. And see, there's so many different ways you can configure your displays. Matter of fact, the newer ATI cards, like I think the 5000s and maybe the 4000 series, they actually support up to like 6 displays, which is absolutely amazing in my opinion. It's pretty cool. But anyway, it all depends. If you need help setting up multiple displays, just let me know. But anyway, as you see, that's how you configure a multiple display set up on your computer. Which, like I say, if you need help, just let me know. I'll be more than glad to help you.